Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management. I'm bringing an important update about the markets and the economy so you can better understand what we see on the global landscape. You know, as I talked last week, we're in full bloom with earnings for the first quarter of 2014, and earnings, generally speaking, are very positive. In fact, probably about 2/3 of companies are hitting their mark or exceeding, at least in the early numbers, and I would anticipate that trend to continue. Of course, if you remember, we had a really bad winter up north, and that kind of slowed down a little bit of the economic activity, but we're starting to see some pickup in that because there's that pent-up demand. I firmly believe we're going to see kind of a seesaw pattern back and forth in some of the equity markets, probably through the end of the second quarter. What does that mean? Our clients were up the first quarter in return. Second quarter, we're bouncing up and down in this range, 2 to 3% on either side. It doesn't concern us. These are natural occurrences that happen in all the investment markets, not only the stock market, but in all investment sectors and including the bond market. I firmly believe we're going to seesaw and kind of bounce around until eventually we get out of this malaise from this Russia crisis that I think is going to be a moot point in the next 2 to 3 months. There was somewhat of a settlement a few weeks ago. Of course, Putin jumped back on the bandwagon, and there's this little bit of turmoil, and that's really why we've seen some of these up and down movements in the last few weeks of the markets. Again, it's not a slowing economy. Our economy is actually in a nice, slow, positive uptrend, which bodes well not only for the consumer, of course, and corporations, but it bodes well for good possibilities of the U.S. equity-based markets throughout the rest of this year. If you're a client of our firm and you have a question about your portfolio or you have referrals, please call our office. We always like your questions. We like to talk to your referrals, and we appreciate your business. Of course, if you're not a client and you want to become a client, call our office for a consultation. There is a difference. We invite you to experience it. Have a safe and profitable week.